Hi guys, my name is Abhi Yashodharan and welcome to my channel. So you all might have came across a situation where your hemodialysis machine is continuously giving blood leak alarm, but on inspection there is no sign of real blood leak. So what might have really happened to this machine? You might wonder. So in this video, we will try to find out the answer for all these questions. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the concepts of blood leak during hemodialysis. So what exactly is the blood leak? Dialyzer consists of two compartments, as you all know that. One is the blood compartment and another is your dialysate compartment. Both these compartments are separated by a semi-permeable membrane, which is known as your dialyzer membrane. So if the blood enters the dialysate compartment as a result of a ruptured dialyzer membrane, this condition or this event is called blood leak. So hemodialysis machines are equipped with sensors to detect this kind of blood leak. So usually this device is called blood leak detectors and it is located in the dialysate outlet line of your hemodialysis machine, which is inside the hydraulics. So depend upon the severity of blood loss, some blood loss are visible and other blood leaks are not visible. If we talk about the blood leak detector design or the engineering design of blood leak sensor or blood leak detector, so usually blood leak detector module consists of two components, two separate components. One is a photo transmitter or you can say a light source and another is a photo detector. You're simply the sensor. So now your used dialysate is usually clear or your spent dialysate is usually clear. That means it doesn't contain any blood cells or any other contaminants. So suppose in the event of blood leak, red blood cells will present in the spent dialysate and eventually it will come in between the transmitter and the detector and thereby it will block the light's pathway. So and thereby causing an alarm. So that if you talk about the sensitivity threshold of blood leak detector in most modern dialysis machine, that means nowadays machines, so the sensitivity threshold is 0.5 ml, 0.5 ml blood per minute at a hematocrit of 25% with a dialysate flow rate ranging from 100 ml per minute to 1000 ml per minute. So there are two types of blood leak. One is true blood leak and another is false or pseudo blood leak. So now let's discuss about true blood leak first. So true blood leak is due to the actual rupture of the dialyzer membrane. That means your membrane integrity has been actually compromised. So as a result, there will be visible color change in the spent dialysate line or dialysate outlet line. And if you talk about the causes of true blood leak, so causes of true blood leak are higher ultrafiltration rate, exceptionally higher ultrafiltration rate, or might be due to damage to the dialyzer membrane, physical damage to the dialyzer membrane, or might be due to excessive reuse number, or might be due to the hemolysis, especially during high flux hemodialysis. So now, if we discuss about pseudo or false blood leak alarm, this alarm is not due to ruptured dialyzer membrane. That means your dialyzer membrane integrity is intact. But obviously here visible color change will not be possible. You will not see any visible color change in the spent dialysate line here in case of false blood leak alarm. So what might be the reason to cause this alarm? So air bubbles are the culprit in some scenarios, and in some scenarios the sensor, the blood leak detector sensor, might get dirty due to scale deposits or grease deposits. Or for example, if the patient is sometimes if the patient is having jaundice, in that scenario due to the bilirubin present in the spent dialysate will also trigger this false blood leak alarm. Or so if the patient is receiving a special medicine called hydroxycobalamin, which is a vitamin B12 derivative used in cyanide poisoning. So if the patient is taking this hydroxycobalamin, yeah, vitamin B12 medicine, then also there is a pretty high possibility that the machine may cause this false blood leak alarm. Now let's determine which type of blood leak is this, whether it is true blood leak or false blood leak. So in order to do this, first collect spent dialysate sample in a clean container from the drain line of the machine after wearing suitable PPEs, personal protective equipments. Now, procure a hemastics test strip container, which is available in the market for this purpose. And third step, take out a single hemastic test strip and moisten the tip of the hemastic test strip with distilled water. Okay. And the next step is dip this moistened hemastics test strip in the spent dialysate sample and remove the test strip from the sample, and you should wait for at least 30 to 60 seconds. And if the hemastic strip color changes to green or blue, it definitely indicates a true blood leak, because this reagent strips can detect the peroxidase-like activity of hemoglobin. So if there is RBCs present in the sample, yes, it will definitely change its color. Or if there is no color change even after 60 seconds, then it is definitely a false blood leak. But you should remember one point, that hemastics test strips cannot differentiate from animal blood and human blood. That means it cannot detect whether it is animal blood or whether it is human blood. It can only detect blood. So let's discuss about the management of blood leak. So in case of true blood leak, you should discard the dialyzer and tubing entirely. Please do not reinfuse the blood back to the patient, as it may cause febrile reaction due to contamination. And next, disinfect the hemodialysis machine using 3.5% sodium hypochlorite or bleach solution, followed by hot disinfection with a suitable hot disinfectant chemical such as citric acid or hydroxyacetic acid if required. So in case of false blood leak due to deposition of scale such as calcium or magnesium precipitation, or organic matter such as blood or protein, so you should perform a thorough degreasing cycle with 3.5% bleach or sodium hypochlorite solution. So if blood leak alarm couldn't rectified by above mentioned all the above mentioned methods, then you should call the service engineer to calibrate the blood leak sensor voltage. So thank you so much for listening. I hope this is useful. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.